The beauty of the foam rinse foam method. Why I use it and when I use it in this edition of Nick at Night. In my Quiver foam cannon here, I've got Incredible Suds Type 2. Why am I using the foam rinse foam method? First, let's start with the setting. It's a crisp fall day. I'm not doing this in direct sunlight. If I'm gonna let this stuff dwell, I know it's gonna take me more time, it's gonna take more water. I don't wanna mess with dwell time. But on this beautiful fall evening, with the colors of the leaves lining the horizon, it feels nice. I'm even wearing long sleeves. So we're gonna really let the foam emulsify for us, do a lot of the work for us, and that is so important that we're not worrying about the sunshine as we let Incredible Suds Type 2 dwell.
Now, because this car is white, you might be like, Nick, this car isn't dirty. Incredible Suds doesn't clean. So I gotta show you about 6 weeks of neglect. The vehicle hasn't been washed in 6 weeks. So that's what white paint looks like when it hasn't been washed. It sits outside. Sure, there's been some rain, but it is legitimately dirty. You can see that the wheels, they've seen better days, although when they're well maintained, you're also going to have an easier clean. Obviously, you see a little dirt there on the glove. It hasn't been washed in a while, but yeah, the paint's been ceramic coated and the wheels have been regularly topped with ceramic gloss, quick beads, Quiver, Josh V's ceramic sealant. And of course, if you want to find any of these products, you can find them on thehouseofrags.com using promo code Nick at Night. But again, let's look at this fender flare. Let's look at all of the grit and the traffic film that's on there. I'm not going to belabor this point, but I did get this B-roll for you just so you understand it's a dirty car. And the foam rinse foam does great on a dirty car. And here this fender flare will show you, indeed, we've got a dirty ride. So enough talking, let's get to the foaming.
The beauty of the foam rinse foam is now the foam is doing a lot of the work for us. One of the principles of cleaning is T in CHAT, chat. The T is for time. We're talking about dwell time. Let the chemical dwell on the paint. Let it do a lot of the heavy lifting for you before you touch the paint. The safest way to get your car washed without inflicting scratches is to put your chemical on first and then rinse away and then do a contact wash. That extra foam, it's just for extra safety and lubrication. Folks, when I have time, when I'm not worried about the sun, this is my method of choice. So my strategy here is just literally to work my way back around the same way I came with my pressure washer hose. I'm gonna work that way back around just so it's efficient and methodical. Okay, so I just worked my way around the car. Might as well start here and work my way around again. We're gonna do the last foaming before the contact wash. I don't know if I've explicitly said this yet, but basically the reason I like to use foam is because it's fun. Chemical rinse chemical with rinseless wash, actually from DIY Detail, which you can find on the House of Rags. Just use promo code Nick at Night for 10% off anything you see in this video. So save yourself some money and say thank you if you're so inclined. But rinseless wash, rinsing, rinseless wash again, contact wash is great. I just love foam. And so again, if I'm not dealing with sun, I'm gonna have some fun. And speaking of fun, this is the first time in recorded history I have used our perfectly safe brush on the roof of the Jeep on camera. So basically, this is a total game changer. It's what everyone with a tall vehicle who can't reach is gonna want. And when we've done everything safely, the foam rinse foam, all we have left on the paint to deal with is what's called traffic film. I don't know if you noticed there was some like dark lines that we weren't getting earlier. It didn't come off with the rinse, and that's because you do need agitation. But when you frequently dunk your perfectly safe brush in your wash bucket and you foam rinse foamed, this brush is as safe as most good wash media out there. It's just safe. Just take precautions, dunk a lot, and all those prejudices against brushes, they go out the window, folks. So Lots of folks have used the Perfectly Safe brush already. I know that it's out of stock for many of you at the time of this video, but it'll be back in stock as soon as we can get it in, and it just makes washing a big vehicle a joy. And you know you got that peace of mind when you've done the foam, when you've done the rinse, when you've done the foam. You put your incredible suds, in the bucket, and you just work panel by panel with all that extra lubrication on the paint. Oh my gosh. And there you go. Oh my goodness, that's pretty. The traffic film absolutely disappeared, which is amazing. So take a look at this traffic film, right? This didn't move when we rinsed it after the initial Incredible Suds pass. So then we added more Incredible Suds, and just with a couple few gentle passes, everything is gone. So we'll just treat this fender flare as a panel. I'll do that and I'll redunk. Okay, just gonna foam the wheels up real quick, haven't done them yet. Always do the faces first, the barrels next if you so choose. See, imagine if you did the barrels first, you'd pull up a lot of stuff onto the face of the wheel that you would then be driving into the wheel. So in terms of utmost safety, always better do the faces. You can do tires first or tires second. Totally your call. And usually I'll twist this brush around if it's a nice car or someone else's car. I respect my car, but these are pretty easy to keep clean wheels, so I'm not worried about it. And now we can do our final rinse. Okay, a few things are true at once. This panel is still beating incredibly well after being coated by the A3 stack. This is getting a little bit less great in the water behavior. I can tell based on some of the flatness here that this needs a really good decontamination. I haven't washed it in like 2 months. There's little spots here. However, that's not what we're going after today, folks. DIY Detail Quick Beads. I want to restore some hydrophobics without actually decontaminating this properly. So I am just going to, after cleaning the wheels, I'll hit the wheels. I'm just gonna go on and hit this entire vehicle with Quick Beads. Not worried about applying too much necessarily, or this like being an issue with direct sunlight, because frankly, we're losing sunlight. So I'm just gonna spray this on and rinse it off as fast as I can. Normally in direct sunlight, it's 1/2 of the car at a time, folks. Okay, right now I just wanna focus on rinsing this off. And the way we teach this is actually kind of a diagonal low to high and then back high low. So we're spraying the Quick Beads, then we're flushing it from the paint. And now after Quick Beads, the water is just evacuating so amazingly. It's gonna be such a smooth towel dry, and that's the whole idea, get her done. So just a super quick way to get water behavior back if that's what you care about on a really smooth dry. Quick Beads is amazing. As far as protection from Quick Beads as a standalone product, we're talking months, so nothing crazy, but still a nice booster to whatever you have, even if you have nothing on there, not even a coating. And now it's time to towel dry with the drying blanket. No additional lubrication needed, no other drying aids needed, and it does a great job. A nice, smooth dry. You know, drying the paint gets even easier when you're decontaminating first, and this paint did need a good decon, but I'm filming this right before a Nick at Night, actually. And I like to join y'all for the live premiere. So if you don't watch this as it premieres at 8 p.m. Eastern on Sunday night on the House of Rags YouTube channel, it actually premieres every Sunday night, and you can join me for a live chat. It's a premiere, it's a good time, and for now, I'm gonna go ahead and dry this Jeep, and I'll see you on the premiere. So there you go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and use a leaf blower. There's a couple spots that I missed as I was just rushing around on camera. I haven't done the front bumper here. But it looks nice, it looks shiny. I'm gonna simply dry the wheels off. They don't need any drying aid. Then I'll put some tire lotion on these tires. And we do like to wipe first. That's part of the cleaning process before we go ahead and air dry. Otherwise you're blowing around a lot of high TDS water around that can then embed itself in your paint. Not a perfect wash, just a fun foam rinse foam wash. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below.
And really, this is what I meant by drying second. You're just dealing with a little bit of water in these nooks and crannies, and then you go ahead and follow it up, which I didn't have a hand for, but you put your towel in the other hand and you just blow and dry at the same time. Just kind of prepping for, you know, final wipe down of these wheels. We'll put some tire lotion on there, and this is a little bit better demo. Obviously the Jeep has never-ending nooks and crannies where water will drip forever, so this is just a demo of kind of how I go ahead and blow everything out with my Ego leaf blower here. And this is kind of a final look. So I've dressed the tires, and I've actually dressed all the exterior trim with tire lotion. And I want to show you, I've got my tire lotion brush here. This is kind of a quick little hack. If you have like wheel wells that you want to blacken, you can go ahead and do that. I just do what's visible, you know, basically right there, but you could go all the way up through that wheel arch. And I've done all the exterior trim there. And just because that's kind of an area you're going to see visually, I mean, this is just all vanity, just superficial. I'm not doing the entire wheel arch because people won't see it. This is my car, remember. But, you know, from that upper angle, that's about all you're going to see most of the time. And so, you know, those exterior plastics, you can really dress up nicely with tire lotion. Use it, don't use it, it's kind of your choice. But, oh, I missed a little spot there. I did most of this off camera, so I'm just going to, there you go. And you'd be surprised how long tire lotion will last. And I could have taken a microfiber towel with some tire lotion and gotten under there, but if you notice, there's a little spot there that's still light. So I didn't get it perfect, but again, you can get the wheel arches. This is just a demo of how you can really get a richness on your exterior trim without much work using DIY Detail tire lotion. Obviously the paint looks quite nice in the sunset. I'm happy, and make sure to subscribe and like this video.